Hey everyone, Cobaner94560 recording another video. So yeah, today giving you another news update. So yeah, it turns out that Sony is asking people, like their Japanese community website is asking, what type of peripherals do you want for the PlayStation Vita? So a lot of people so far have said in the survey that they want a UMD drive. Some people want a cradle with HDMI output, and others want a compact full keyboard and a grip adapter with an extra battery inside. So yeah, a lot of interesting features, and you know, it's pretty cool. I just hope that Sony doesn't add any peripherals like all that junk for the Wii. I mean, a lot of that stuff with the Wii was just kind of unnecessary in my opinion. But anyway, yeah, so if you're interested and you know Japanese, you can get on the website and tell Sony. I'll put the link in the description below, and you have till August 17th to let Sony know what you want. But seriously, I don't see the reason for a UMD drive. UMD drives suck. They hardly work. Well, they do work, but they're very glitchy. The format just sucks. And then, I mean, who wants that? That thing drains the battery on the PSP. So I definitely don't want that, but it is kind of a bummer that I don't know exactly how Sony plans to transfer these games onto your PS Vita, like for people who already have bought PSP games. I don't know. But yeah. And then also, turns out that some analysts are really have a lot of confidence in the PS Vita and are saying that it's a wreck. It's a car wreck that nobody wants. So, I believe Lyle Hall and Matthew Seymour of Heavy Iron Studios have said that they think that the system is too expensive and its launch will be a fiasco. And they say, if people aren't willing to pay $250 for Nintendo 3DS, why would they pay $250 for Vita? I'm sorry, $300 for Vita. People don't want to carry more than one thing in their pocket. That's why Android and iPhone have done so well. They are the devices of choice. They offer multiple functions outside of gaming, and also they say people don't want it. That's Nintendo's huge challenge. How do they add value to that? And then Seymour also says, with all due respects to Sony and Vita, it's a car wreck. And how about Xperia Play? I'd love to pull up the numbers on that. So yeah, kind of I mean, they don't think it's a bad system, and that they think the technology is sweet and all, but they think that the market has just changed too much, and that the system is a little too late for what's been going on in the market. So I don't agree with that. I know a lot of people who want a PS Vita right now. I know who would be very happy to put $250 down on it. And I don't see people getting the $300 version, because I mean, 3G, what's the point of that really, besides just knowing probably where your friends are? And I mean, it'll help with internet capabilities, but seriously, I'd just rather use Wi-Fi. And it's not like I don't think, because 3G doesn't really have the bandwidth to play PS Vita games online on the go, so it kind of does. I don't see the point in that. But anyway, yeah, it's all good. So I'm definitely getting a PS Vita, especially you know, if I can save enough money or earn enough money for it, I will definitely be getting one, because that thing looks sick. I seriously want it. And also have some numbers on like the top 5 best-selling publishers of 2011 so far. So first place in the lead is of course Nintendo software-wise, and they've sold 36.8 million games so far. Most of it coming from what is it? I'm trying to remember. Pokemon Black and White, which is sold around 7 million, I believe. And also games like Wii Sports Resort, Wii Fit, Mario Kart Wii, Donkey Kong Country Returns, and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. So yeah, Nintendo, almost 37 million games sold so far right now. And then after that is Electronic Arts with 27.9 million games sold. And I think they've gotten a ton of money from Dead Space 2 and FIFA. And then Ubisoft is in third place at 16.8 million games sold. I think most of it being from Just Dance 2, which is one of the, I think one of the top 8, like one of the only 8 games for the Wii that has sold over 5 million units, I believe. I can't recall. But yeah, it's pretty up there. And then along with Michael Jackson's The Experience game. Then Activision is currently at 16.6 million games sold this year. I can't recall exactly what that's for, but it should probably change when Modern Warfare comes out, because we all know how overhyped Sony Activision Black Call of Duty games are. And then Sony Entertainment is at number 5 with 13.2 million games sold. And as you probably know, Sony's lagging in hardware sales behind Microsoft, along with Nintendo, definitely Nintendo with their Wii and 3DS. But Sony is still number 2, like first party wise, with their software over Microsoft. And they've sold a lot of Killzone, Little Big Planet 2, Gran Turismo 5, and Infamous 2. So yeah, I mean, Nintendo's still sales king so far, software wise, of course, with their first parties, and then just like the dance games, I guess. But no, those are the sales so far. So I don't think Nintendo will be going down anytime soon, because like I've said, I believe that I've heard that Nintendo could actually survive like several years without making any money, and still like create games and stuff like that without any profits. Like they have just so much money right now from Wii and DS and all of the other consoles. And then I also have to talk about Sonic Generations today. So it turns out that Sonic Generations is still acting weird, and that recently it actually wasn't playable. Like they're doing like a mall thing to where they're bringing Sonic Generations demos to some malls around the country to let people try it out, and it was not playable in Miami because there was something wrong with like an error code. So they had Sonic Unleashed up and running instead for people to play, since Sonic Generations wasn't working. And Mario and Sonic Olympics, London Olympics was working just fine, but Sonic Generations wasn't. And then the same thing is happening in Orlando again, to where people still can't play it, and that they have, I believe they still had Sonic Unleashed up there. So I don't know what's going on. I'm really excited about Sonic Generations, but I'm thinking they're probably rushing this game a tad, because from what I've heard with demos and stuff like that, it's fun, but it's quite broken still. It's kind of glitchy, and then also just with all these problems going on lately, I think they're rushing the 360 and PS3 games. Hopefully it's not going to be obviously as bad as Sonic 06, of course, but I think it's still going to be glitchy like maybe Sonic Unleashed or something like that. So hopefully it won't be that bad. Hopefully it's just not a game that's all about eye candy, but actually has gameplay and to back it up. And I'm pretty sure it will, but they'll probably run into a few glitches. But anyway, yeah. And then Sonic Generations for the 3DS, they haven't had that up, I don't think, and I think they're still working on that. So that still looks glitchy from what we've seen so far at E3. I'm still kind of concerned they're rushing that version too, so I don't know what to think about Sonic Generations right now. Overall on quality, but like from what I've seen, actually not just played, it looks really good. So I'm excited about Sonic Generations stuff. And then what else is there? Sonic is actually going to get his first magazine ever, courtesy of, well, because of Archie Comics. They're releasing a comic magazine for Sonic, and it's going to be coming, I can't recall what month or whatever, but later in the year, and it's going to be like $10 for each issue, unless you get a subscription, which will probably be less. But yeah, here's a cover art of it, and then we also have new pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog issue 231, and Sonic Universe with the Babylon Rogues. So yeah, check those out. But yeah, that's basically it, so nothing really too much. I plan to start uploading my Donkey Kong Country Returns walkthrough, like re-upload onto Blip TV today. And what else am I planning to do? Also, I plan to upload Sonic Rush Adventure, the final boss gameplay. I haven't really played that game for a while because I've tried to focus on Sonic Colors. But yeah, today you should be seeing the final boss footage of Sonic Rush Adventure. So yeah. Thanks everyone. Sorry I kind of went a bit long here, but you know, just trying to give you the info. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye456 signing out. Peace everyone. Please remember, comment, like, subscribe. Stay tuned for more 3S vids, walkthroughs, and updates. So yeah, see ya. Have a good day.